Hello, welcome to Simcha, a celebration of life. I'm your host, Nikki Wellman. Veterinarian and educator Ofer Reinhorn developed his love of antiques from his uncle who lived in London. While studying in the Czech Republic, his interest in antiques was broadened to include Judaica, and more specifically, Judaica from Eastern Europe. This led to Ofer and his family opening the Shulchan Aruch Museum and Restaurant in Afula, Israel.
First of all, this is a family project. Basically, the whole idea is to remember and to show people who come to visit here the great contribution of the Jewish communities in Europe, in Central Europe, in Eastern Europe before the war. My family survived the Holocaust. 7 years ago, I went to Poland with students, 17-year-old students, to Poland to see the camps. And then, after this experience, I thought the youngsters don't know enough about what happened before, or what was destroyed, yes, during the war, during the Holocaust. And this is our life. Everything is based on that. I thought actually to contribute all my interest in antiques and switch over to Judaica and make the old world alive again by collecting Jewish stuff, Jewish items, not only traditional Judaica, but also everyday life items that were used by Jewish people before the war. And in the last 8-9 years, I've been collecting those items. We try to cooperate our all senses in order to feel how it really was. We taste some traditional food. I tell quite a lot of stories about the items here and some general information about Jewish life in Warsaw or in Germany. And in this way we enjoy our culture, like I said before. This set of inkstand and desk items here, this was given to me by a lady who was here for a meal. This belonged to her grandmother. She was working in an office belonged to this lawyer who was in the First World War an officer, a Jewish officer. In the 1920s, they decided that they will move to Palestine. And because he liked her so much, he just removed this set from his desk and gave it to her. As a present, as a farewell present. They came to Israel in the 1920s, and they were trying to locate him. And they found out in Yad Vashem that nobody survived from this family. So that's the only thing that survived from this family of this lawyer in Chodorov in Lvov. Maybe we are the only one who are telling this story about this item belonged to the family who doesn't exist anymore. When I find like a personal object, it's something that you can identify yourself with somebody with an item that survived actually the Holocaust, like cutlery, for instance, that they inherited from their grandmother, and when they bring it, they bring their story with them. So then, when people come here, have a meal, and we talk about it, they eat with the same knife and forks. And then I said, you know, this knife and forks belong to this and this family. They survived the Holocaust, or maybe didn't survive the Holocaust, but their family did survive, and now we join them actually in this meal that we have together.
Giora likes to cook, and he went once to a restaurant and was working not for money, just to learn. And I like just special things. That I do it and I like to do it, but I can't say that I will do everything. We enjoy very much doing the things because of Ofer. Ofer really brought the atmosphere of Europe to our house. Even before he was collecting the Jewish things. He is from Europe. I don't know, he was born like that. He is a special young brother of us. Really, that's the main thing.
It looks like a very simple item, but this is a brush to clean the suit. And this I was given by, again, an elderly lady. She was 82 when she gave it to me, and she died 2 years ago. Her family, her parents and her sister, they originally come from Vienna. And in 1938, after the German occupied Austria, the Anschluss, they decided that they must leave because of the Nazis. The father said, I'm a proud Jew. So he put on his best suit, took his brush, cleaned his suit, took the 2 suitcases and went to the train station, got on the train and left Vienna to the Czech Republic, to Czechoslovakia. They came by boat to Palestine, and before they enter Israel, again the father put on his suit, because he said it's a very important occasion. With the brush, cleaned his suit, put the brush in the pocket, and then the boat was bombed. They had to jump to the sea, and swim ashore to Haifa. So everything they had from home in the small 2 suitcases sank in the boat. So that's the only thing that survived from their house in Vienna. Nothing else survived.
Jewish life revolves around tradition, customs, and of course, food. Recipes are passed from one generation to the next, each one with a story depicting a time and place in history. Sometimes the recipes get lost, but this did not deter Ofer and his family in their pursuit of the traditional Eastern European apple and poppy seed cake.
Usually at the end of the meal, we serve this cake. In 1938, 39 actually, the Nazis took control in the Sudetenland. My mother and her parents had to run away from the Sudetenland. They went to another town called Trebich, which is in Bohemia, and they went to stay with this lady here, Tante Else, that's her name. She, like from the portrait you can see, they were quite rich, and they gave my mother and her parents a small room at the attic, and next to them actually there were SS officers already renting rooms from Tante Else, and there were rumors over there that the Jewish people are assembled in the Czech Republic. My grandfather went to Tante Else, my mother says, and he told her, I think it's about time we leave. She said, this is my home, this is my life, we have a big factory, we have a lot of money, I'm not leaving. They took 2 suitcases, they went to the train station, and just a minute before stepping into the train, Tante Else came and holding a very, very big tray of cake, giving them a cake for the journey. And that was the last time they saw Tante Else. A year later, she was sent to Theresienstadt, from Theresienstadt to Auschwitz, and she perished there, she died. And since then my mother tried many recipes to try and bake this cake that saved their life in a way in those few weeks. And a year and a half ago, with some help, she managed to find the nearest recipe that she could manage, and this is the cake that people get for dessert. We are doing it together because we see it as it's our task. We talk a lot about Judaica, what Judaica means, what items belong to the Jewish tradition, and how they developed during the years and so on. And I feel when you touch the actual item, you feel connection. If you only read or only listen to stories or to lectures, it's not the same. So we bring it alive here. That's what we try to do.
Well, that's all we have time for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. And please don't forget to tune in same time next Sunday. And remember, we would love to hear from you. So please find us on Facebook at Spirit Sister Productions Network. As always, from me, Nikki, and the entire Simcha team, Shalom and have a safe and peaceful week.